The Deputy Chief Executive of the Minerals Commission, Victoria Awuni, says Ghana is poised to process its bauxite resources locally in the shortest possible time. She has therefore called on global investors to take advantage of Ghana's conducive business climate and invest in the country's bauxite value chain. Representing the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources at the Fast Markets Bauxite and Alumina Conference in Miami, USA, Victoria Awuni emphasized that Ghana, home to an estimated 900 million metric tons of bauxite reserves, is now focused on refining the mineral locally to maximize national benefit. Channel 1 News' Akwesi J. reports from Miami.
Miami in South Florida, USA is not only known for its beautiful beaches for relaxation, but also becoming a boarding spot for business investors and government officials who actually come here to meet to explore possible investment opportunities. It is because of this that the Fast Markets Bauxite and Aluminium Conference, which is taking place here, is attracting investors and Ghanaian officials from the Lands and Natural Resources Ministry to actually come here and explore the potential investment opportunities within the space of bauxite.
The conference brought together a wide spectrum of stakeholders within the global bauxite and aluminium value chain, from miners and producers to investors and analysts. It provided a platform for business networking, agreement signings, and exploration of future partnerships. Key discussions centered on expanding capacity and analyzing supply, demand, and price dynamics. Fast Market senior reporter Laura Roberts presented a positive outlook for global bauxite demand in 2025.
Fast Markets research expects aluminium demand to rise by 2.2% in 2025.
Program Director of Fast Markets, Sophie Bedridge, emphasized Africa's critical role in the bauxite supply chain.
What's really critical from this year is hearing the message that Africa wants to be present in the entire supply chain, not just as a producer of the raw material. And I think what we've seen from the Indonesians today is the success that they have had in building refineries, in building smelters, in having end-to-end production. And I see that Africa has even greater potential than that with the size of reserves that it has. And I think that collaboration is key.
Also speaking to Channel 1 TV, investor and board chairman of the Ghana Bauxite Company, Isaac Oforipoku, urged government to introduce more incentives, particularly for local investors, to scale up participation in the value chain.
You see, the partner that we need from government is collaboration. If, as a private sector, we are supported in that kind of direction, government coming to our aid to see to the duties and the other taxes and all those. I mean, that's the way to go.
Leading the keynote address on behalf of the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, Victoria Awuni assured investors of Ghana's readiness to support business initiatives backed by favorable policies and a stable regulatory framework.
As for us in Ghana, our message to investors is, to come in. We have a very stable climate. The government is ready to support, to collaborate with investors to, make sure we do a lot of the extraction and value addition to the bauxite before it goes out.
Led by the Deputy Minerals Commission CEO, the Ghanaian delegation have today actually made their pitch for investors to actually consider Ghana's bauxite industry when it comes to value addition. But the country awaits to see the fruits of the presentation they've made here at the Fast Markets Bauxite and Aluminium Conference here in Miami, USA. For Channel 1 TV News, I'm Akwesi J. Miami.